With this car.
Yeah, it's fine. Tell us what happened. So, tell us how good is God. I want to hear.
Okay, about the car.
Tell us about you had this big abscess, you ate the lollipop, the
That was
chewing
on
got
Monday.
stuck, and then?
On Monday, I ate a lollipop and the chewing gum got stuck inside I have like a hole in my tooth.
Yes.
It's filling or the tooth must
Yeah.
be removed. So, at work, we had a meeting, and while we were having a meeting, it hit the nerve. Straight away, my eye, my ear, everything started aching. But I continued with the work till 4:30. But it's not swelling. It's just something is like throbbing. Like I can feel the root of my tooth in my gum is beating like this. So I don't know what is happening. I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking warm things. I even gargled with salt water to cut the pain away. Took grandpa. I don't take medication. I'm not a person to take medication at all. I took grandpa, whatever. It's not helping me. Tuesday morning, I wake up. I have this big, like abscess, and it's gone so swollen that my eye. I have a problem.
I saw the picture.
Yeah, but it didn't affect my vision. Thank God for that. But it was like a throbbing pain with no meds. I don't know what to do, and I'm new at the work, so I can't stay away and all this. So they saw that my face is. Then they told me rather go to the clinic. I can't even talk.
Yeah.
I have a telesales job where you have to talk. So I couldn't talk. And I don't worry about sickness. I'll fight through it. I'm a person like that. I don't say, I have a cough, I'm gonna stay away. So I really tried, but I couldn't. Then I said, okay, I came here to Midwest Clinic. They gave me antibiotics and a referral letter to Tembisa Hospital, to the dentist. So I said, okay, no, just give me the antibiotics, because like hospital, that's like extreme for me. So then I'll take that. I'm sure it's gonna help me to calm down. And then it did, like the meds helped me and everything. Then that's that story. Slowly it's healing. It's coming back.
Okay.
The face.
Yes, the
Trying to
abscess
go
has
to the
gone
dentist,
down.
Never went. So then,
But
now,
you wouldn't have been able to do anything
When
yet
it's so
because
swollen.
if they can't work when
I
the
still have
abscess
the
is
letter
there.
there. They told me within 7 days I must do
Okay.
something about that. That was on Wednesday. I went there.
Okay.
So I had
You
7
still
days.
got next week, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Then the car. I very stressed from Monday. I sent the lady an email, the accounts lady. She's a nice lady. Gave me leniency, everything, but I told her I'm pleading with her for payment arrangement. She says no is no. I must bring it in, otherwise recoveries is a department
Extra
that
money.
comes and they take it.
Yeah.
Right? And I must pay for X, Y, and Z. So I said, hey, look, let me just give it in. Right? So I told my boss, Mr. Kamal. I even said, now coming to you, Trevor has to come with me for taxis. I'm not used of all these things, and I have to come late. It gets dark quickly. So he's agreed on giving Trevor something for a day.
Wonderful.
And I got a sale.
Praise God.
Yeah.
God is
nice
so
sale,
good.
2 learnerships. Yeah. So
So there's
even
commission.
That sale last year this time. Remember, I never get sales in other work. Same customer, same product, same everything, same month, June, and the client took it. So it like happened while this face, I'm trying in between. Even the boss came and he wanted to meet me on Monday. Monday was the drama with the lollipop. So we didn't get to meet to talk, because remember I told him of the pay and what happened. So me and him were due for a meet. Then he just came in with his small grandchild, and then he told me, Lucrecia, you're not believing in yourself. Me, I believe in you. But I can see you're not believing. I said, no, Mr. Kamal, I got a lot of stress. This car, there's so many. No. You know a lot of people. You know this product. You know it better than me. Bring it. I gave you opportunity. Make the most. After he told me that the sale thing took place on Thursday. Like, what?
Do you see what I'm saying to you? Do you
Right.
see what comes out your mouth every time I talk to you?
Yes. Yeah.
I can't do sales. Trevor is the salesperson, okay?
Yeah.
You are confessing evil over your own life,
Yeah.
and God wants to bless you. So while you're at your worst and you can't speak and you have a problem with your teeth, God uses an unbeliever
100%.
to speak to you and to correct you.
Yeah.
And during all of this trouble, God says, is there anything I can't do? You're talking to me, and all I'm seeing is Sarah laughing at God when God tells Abraham, next year this time you will have a son.
Sure.
And Sarah laughs at God like, I'm 99 years old.
Yeah.
Okay? And God says to Abraham, why is she laughing at me?
Yeah.
Is there anything too hard for me to do?
No.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's God meets us at our worst so He can show us, stop being afraid.
Yeah. Stop
I'm
being
going
afraid.
to help you. I am here. I'll go before you.
And during the week, I thought of you, like you said, we must have faith as innocent as a child.
Yes.
Like Darius was annoying me. He's saying, Mom, it's going to be okay. You're going to have the car saved.
You see?
Mom, your face, it's going to be okay. I was like, you know what? And then I go back, I tell this boss, please, can you give Trevor opportunity, even if you can phone from the car and sit in there or sit outside and phone if you don't have space. Bring me sales, then we can talk. So I said, okay, now where am I going to get that? A whole year. I even lost a major job because I didn't get
You
it.
see, you're holding on to the unbelief.
Right?
Yeah.
How now am I going to get this now? This man, he's not getting it. And he,
No, you're not getting
yeah,
it.
but that's what I'm saying now. And then this customer is emailing me, going ballistic, the same lady from last year. And I asked that people send a quote, they never do anything. The client even said, if you want business, do things on time.
Yeah.
Send a quote on time, you would
Yes.
have got the business.
Yes.
And it just so happened, all those girls in that office, I'm the only salesperson. They helped me to get like admin. I don't even know what start dates and everything for that. It's complicated. But they helped me. They each one put like a teamwork
That's
together
favor
to
from God.
ensure that I got that through.
You
Like
see?
time work was
Perfect.
absolutely perfect. And that lady, that customer, she even like swears and talks. Just give it or don't, or
Yeah.
I'll go with my old people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, wait. So in this face thing, I couldn't even pronounce properly my words, but I just went with it. And then in all of this, I am beyond stressed with this car. Then I'm like, okay, let's give it. It's a material thing. There's taxis. Why am I wrestling God with this car? What for?
Put it on the
Very
altar.
easy.
There's something.
Yeah,
with
and
our
we've had cars before,
Yeah.
Charmaine. Just leave it. We've lost it all.
Yeah.
Just leave it. It's a material thing, and to survive. And it's taking too much of my energy and spirit. I can't anymore. And the past work boss came in my vision Thursday morning when I was praying. I read my Bible. I forgot the scripture, but it's some psalm something. And I couldn't understand why these people, and I remember telling you, maybe the car ended with them, with their job, right? Fine, God, take it and we will start again.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You've always made a way.
Yeah.
I'll get to the work. I can't lose this work.
Yeah.
And this is the only lifeline. You
I
understand?
told you.
And they're saying in the news how the unemployment rate is increasing.
Don't look at the news.
None of your business. Focus
Don't
on
look
what
at the
you do.
And
news.
now when you're in
You
the
see?
world,
That's
like, you're
unbelief.
part of God, but you're believing in, you get me?
You're in unbelief then, yes?
So this child of mine is continuously walking past, reading the Bible, I'm telling you, God is going to make a way.
Amen.
So I even told him off, like, look,
Yeah.
Darius,
You get annoyed with
I
him
don't
because
even have a proper closed shoes. How am I going to walk to taxis?
Mm.
The other day I went to throw the dirt. I was late with my packet. The stone even poked me in my palms. So I'm like, how am I can't make it from point A to B. And now this car is going to go. Let it go. We lost so many material. We lost so many cars. Why am I wrestling with this freaking damn car? But you're going to show me why. Yesterday morning. Yeah, yesterday morning. So I told him, I was still suffering in my face. I went to work the next day after the clinic.
Yeah.
When I saw you, I went to work. They appreciated that I did.
yes,
The boss said, why you came? You should have stayed.
I prayed for you the whole week.
Right?
Yes.
In that, Charmaine,
Yeah.
it was excruciating. Because my father said, when you hurt your tooth, it's like on the nerve.
I know, it's
the
very
worst
sore.
thing. You'd rather have somebody stab you. Or
I
something.
know.
And then that happened. And then the sale happened in between. And I'm like, everything's happening at once. It took a whole year. I got not a sale. Then it takes the same customer, for example. And all this time I'm working for this uncle. I never opened that spreadsheet of the old thing, like a dumb thing. There's where I can draw out sales. But I'm starting fresh from directories, trucks going past, copying the names. Not what I do have.
Yes.
Only when the boss told me, people.
Yeah,
You
start
forgot
with
that.
what you've got in your
Lucrecia,
hand.
you know so many people. You know this better than me. But I don't need to train you. I don't need to do anything. What is going on? I believe in you, but you don't believe in yourself. And then I see his grandson standing and waving at me, 5 years old boy. His daughter, that's her child. That's the girl that likes me. That's why they entertain me. Remember I told you before. But now they like me because his daughter likes me. But I never saw her. And then that story. So everything, even to help me with Trevor, like I told him, I don't even think I'm going to return on Monday. It was like in the week. I said, it's like too much now. Please, Mr. Kamal, Trevor can sell. And way better than anything. You know that.
So you told you must first get sales, then you got sales.
Then Trevor's also talking to him, calling him dad. Indian people, they talk like that slang way, like very respectful.
Yeah.
It does like Trevor.
Yeah.
But because of drugs and what, he fired Trevor. Trevor was his number one.
Yeah.
That uncle used to come out of the office and say, never ever saw
Anybody
somebody
sell
him.
like that, yeah.
Right. And even when they fired him, I still continued working there. How humiliating and embarrassing is that? How do you do that? Yeah? But I did it. God gave me the strength. So, fine. Lucrecia, this is what we agreed with Trevor, and then he must bring in deals. I said, that's fine. Just so long as he has something to do. Only because that sale had to come at that time in order. I don't know why it's happening still. I'm not sure that part.
So now Trevor works there inside the office?
No, he's like, he would give him like a, what they call this, not Lenovo, something with the L phones.
Okay.
It's like part of the landline.
Okay.
So then, but when he's finished, then he gives it back. He has to
Okay.
sit there. It's a landline.
Okay.
Right? But it's something. And then what we're going to do, we're going to try and discuss maybe if we can just see like customers around there. Because we do have the cards, the
Okay.
same petrol. Then we can use that to go and see the customer or something. Or get me to go see the customer. And so the boss said they did very bad last month with sales. Me, I got in quotes, but no sales. So it will take up from there now. So even what they call that, like manager for me, she was over the moon because
You got 2 sales.
me and her had like a little bit of an argument because she's getting frustrated at this mouth thing. And I need to get in deals. The boss is pressurizing. I don't know now what happened with me with the mouth too. And then but in the end of the week,
God came through for you. And what happened to the car then?
the car, maybe it's making the swelling go worse because I'm beyond stressed
Okay.
out. I don't know. It's making me go off my head. So I tell them I'm coming tomorrow. I even told the work, look, I'm gonna have to go give in this car. Right? Maybe we won't even
It was
see
yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna part ways probably, but I might.
Yeah.
But I'm being honest. You can see I'm not a person that dodges work.
Yeah.
I'm not a coach. I even brought in a big sale. And then okay, we go now to the car people, whatever time that was, right? What time was that? Like,
When I was speaking to Trevor, saying he's going out.
right,
It was
morning.
early in the morning, around
Right.
10, because it was break time.
Right.
Around 10.
So happened when I get to the car people, that lady, she's not there. She booked off sick. She was here, but she's gone. So I said, gone where? She's gone to the doctor. Hey, now they're telling me, okay, you can bring this car. In 5 days' time, you must come with a full payment, right? Otherwise, you lose this whole car. It goes to someone else. You're actually lucky we didn't put you in recoveries, meaning come and collect. I said, for what? I've been speaking to your accounts lady. What you going to recover? There's the car. Take it. Right now I have to. But inside of me, I'm panicking.
Yeah.
But you have the courage.
Right, I'm telling you. So I'm not like Trevor, you can sway until the cows come home. He won't be moved. He'll be shattered a little bit, but he's strong. Me, if you tell me one thing, it will hurt me, it will crush me, it will devastate me. I'll cry about it for days. Right? So now, how I'm going to be the brave one? Now that's the time. Okay.
So when you're
Trevor is
weak,
suffering with a bit of
you're
pride,
strong.
if I can be honest, right?
when you're weak, you're strong.
Listen now,
You
Charmaine,
see the
Trevor is
power of
also got
God.
attacked with sickness.
Yeah.
He got flu in between and piles. I don't know, for the boy. He needs to use the toilet, but I don't know. I'm like, you need to use the toilet now. Can you use it like in 5 minutes? Now you have to use the toilet. All along, you didn't need the toilet. So then now, And Darius was with us. There was no exams. He's sitting with us. Then I'm thinking now, hey, if you really have to, are you dumb? You have to give this car. You even brought your child and came.
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay? So in my head, I'm thinking, where are you going to go now? With your child, your husband, the whole family is here, and we have to hand this over. This accounts lady is hearing dust. And it's not the lady that I deal with. That lady booked off sick, to my luck. And then I said, okay, the manager? No, the manager would have left half an hour ago. You're half an hour late. Yo, now what? I have to deal with this thing here that is giving me a hard time, this lady. So she says, okay, let's go back there where like sales and everything department. We had to walk out of the admin. Gave the registration number. Hey, Trevor comes out of the toilet. Said, what happened? I said, no, they're taking the car. The lady told me I must leave it there where it's parked. Take all my things out, take the cross, take everything out of their bags. Or that's the 5 days time. I don't have it in 5 days time. We just leave it. It's a material thing. I don't have time for energy for this anymore. I even told her, what must I do? Rob a bank? I don't have it. Right? I don't have it.
Yeah.
And I'm not running away. I'm
Yes.
honest. I'm here with the vehicle.
Yeah.
So she says, look, you made arrangements with Jean-Marie, the accounts lady. You said you will pay. I said, no, that's not what my email says. It says I will pay when I get paid. If you can make a payment arrangement. And what. So they had no cooking clue. I lost my job. You cannot qualify for it. She told me I must start 3 months pay slip again. I don't earn a dime near that, right?
Yeah.
3 months pay slip, 3 months bank statement, deposit again.
Yeah.
But 10,000. So I'm like, can't I carry this deposit over? What is a deposit for? Because now I've missed
The
this
deposit
month.
is if you haven't paid, that it covers when you
Yes,
haven't paid.
Charmaine.
Yeah, so that they
So
don't
me and I
lose.
get
Yeah.
into- Trevor doesn't know what's happening. He's standing there in the middle. I get into a heated argument with this lady about the word deposit. I said, well, then Google it. You false advertise.
Yeah.
You tell people to pay deposit. What is a deposit for? Because I'm only missed this month.
Yeah.
I'm not even know it is.
Yeah.
So I've only missed this month, but they don't know the truth. Why?
Yeah.
So then now, I've only missed this month. And
So they got
the
2
whole
months.
thing-
They got a deposit for 2 months.
Yeah.
They got this month
Correct.
and next month. And yes, you normally they would take 2 months deposit, obviously, because if you don't bring the car, they need to go and try and recover it. So it needs to cover 2 months worth of trying to track you down
So
and
I
find
tell
you.
that word deposit. She says to me, no, it's not a deposit. It's an initiation fee. That's non-refundable. I said, that's not what you
No.
advertise. In fact, last month, y'all send me adverts because I'm part of your group. Last month you said you can get a car for a certain amount, no deposit. But your other cars, you must pay a deposit. What is the word deposit? Go and look. Now it's me and her now, right? God gave me the strength. I like shat all over this lady. I'm telling you, go and look in the Oxford Dictionary. Go Google it, right? Modern days, Go Google the word deposit. What does the word deposit mean? Why did I pay that? It's paid. Look at my statement. Everything is paid. I'm just asking you to give me a freaking break. I didn't know that the boss gonna pay me like in so less days. Otherwise, we could have arranged. So then I'm arguing back and forth. I said, look here, you can't make any decision. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not dealing with me. The lady's gone off sick. I want to speak to your manager. Oh, my manager just left half an hour ago and standing there with the hands folded with the attitude. So I said, well, I need to speak to somebody that makes decisions. And I don't wish to speak to you. You're incompetent and I cannot speak to you. This is Trevor now. Like, what the hell are you doing? He gave me that look like, just shut the hell up. What the hell are you doing? So I'm like, I also don't know what I'm doing because
God says, I will
listen.
put my word in your mouth. Yeah.
Now, not that I can't explain to you all the voice of God. Trevor asked me that question one day. How do you know the voice of God? It's like
You just know.
it's
Just
just no.
comes
You just
when
know.
I don't know what to say,
Yes.
and I say the right thing is the right
Yes.
point.
So I don't know, not like Lion King.
That's
when
when
he
I will
talks
know
to
that
the
it's
clouds.
God.
and
Yeah. No,
that.
no.
Right? It's not like that.
No.
But I don't know, but this was the voice of God, right? So I wait there. I'm still standing there. My hand is in my pocket and I'm looking at this lady and she's looking at me and we're arguing with each other. Trevor just leaves us,
Yeah.
woman standing there, gave up because he can't approach this
And like
problem.
when
And loud, I mean, she's screaming, I'm screaming. There's people walking, but because we're two ladies, it's mainly men there.
Yeah.
No one, they're just leaving us, let us be. So I said, I don't want to talk to you, go bring a manager. I said, open the door and go get the manager. So she went. So I'm still standing there, cross, walking, pacing now, up and down. I'm angry. So I'm like, where's this guy again? Now, did he go to the toilet? Now, he mustn't give me shit. I don't say, it's Charmaine, this is Trevor, what he does. So I'm like, really, this guy, I'm gonna even clap him. There's this like a person that's limping and walking. He's working there. He stops that guy. I think he's like a cleaner or something. Hey, whose office is that? He say, no, the director. Mulungu is a white man.
Yeah.
The director. Now you can't see nicely on that window. It's a little bit faded. So I'm like, no, Trevor, no. You need to make appointments, and we're gonna be in big shit now. Don't do what you do. Don't be forward. This is Trevor's.
He goes in, knocks on the door.
Knocks. I'm so sorry, sir. I turned. I walked away back to that lady that I was fighting with. I walked towards her. I'm like, I can't handle that embarrassment. So then I just heard that man saying, well, come inside and close the door. Don't stand outside and think you're going to talk to me. So this is Trevor. Lucrecia. I run back. I'm like, yes. So now I know. I've heard that. The queen guy
Yes.
saying that's the director.
Yeah.
But, and all we know is his name is Andrew. That's all we know.
Yeah.
But we figured out now, hey, right, this is director, we can see the director.
Yeah.
So they now, we in there, now what? Then that voice comes in my head again. So I never spoke a word, I never uttered a word. Trevor was talking because he's the one who got us in the door.
Yeah.
Remember? So I'm like, now what? In my head I'm thinking. And then he says, yes, how can I help you? So Trevor explained the situation, and we're just asking for a leniency. Because, my wife, she can even lose a job. We can't even
Get to
share
work and everything. Yeah.
Well, that's the more reason you need to pay your car for your work. I'm like, this is going south.
Yeah.
Why did we even come here now?
Yeah.
So, where his office is, the car is parked right next to his
Yeah.
window. I can see Darius playing in the back seat.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, and then he's talking, and then he says, well, what do you want me to do? So I said, well, you know what? Realistically, in South Africa, even I dropped the amount, reduced the amount, I'll tell you. So I said to him and Trevor start talking, and then he says, yeah, but the lady said in 5 days you need to pay in full. So Trevor said, well, I don't know.
It's not possible. It's not possible, yeah.
So he says, okay, tell me something realistic. I said, can I tell you what's possible? Now this is God to tell you.
Yes.
Can I tell you what's possible? No.
Yes.
I never spoke, remember? I
Yeah.
didn't even greet this man.
Yeah.
So
You start
where
talking.
I came from,
Start coming.
your 2 cents
talking
piece you
from
giving
that.
now.
Yeah.
So I said, no, this is what is possible. Month end, we can pay X amount. And remember you told me to do a budget.
Yes. I thank God you listened.
Charmaine, like
Yeah.
figures that I was
You
in
understood.
the week.
Yeah.
And then I'm like looking up at the roof. Why, God, what this means?
Yeah.
This is impossible. It's not going to happen. The sale,
Made it possible.
okay?
Yes.
So I'm like, it had to happen before I go to the car
Okay.
to see. Can I
I
make it?
know.
Oh no.
What can I offer this
What
man?
can you offer? Because now you're not going to speak lies and you're going to be confident, and the truth will set you free. Yes.
So he said, otherwise, if you don't stick to this, you must come and park it.
Exactly.
How do I know I can trust you? I said, well, am I not here now? Is the vehicle not there? So
So you can see the vehicle through the window and your son in.
now what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
said, I've got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
I'm not a criminal.
Yeah.
But I'm being honest.
You
Yeah.
also got all my document here in
Right.
the office.
Yeah.
God, my doctor, you all have 2 trackers.
Yeah.
You all can immobilize this vehicle anyway
Yeah.
and come and collect it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I won't keep having this if there's nothing here, right? And that's really up to you. I just turned and I looked at some poster. I'm thinking, God, even Trevor's looking at me like his eyes were so big. He's just staring me down like,
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Because Lucrecia. So we are using this car. We haven't paid this month.
Yeah.
It's great as well.
Wait, so now he made arrangement. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
And over periods of months to pay it out.
To pay it
I
back.
said, because they're telling me I'm not a 1 year customer. It's 1 more month for 1 year. July is a 1 year I'm a customer. How I understood, remember I told you it
Yes.
broke the first 7 days. Why y'all can't understand? And I didn't beg. I didn't say much. I spoke in authority because God was telling me what to do.
Yes.
He could have also told me, wake up and
Yeah.
go from there. But he told me, tell this man this. Okay, so sir, we can afford
This and this and this. I told you.
Impossible. Even reduce the monthly installment,
Yes.
Charmaine, and gave me a arrangement. Like I'm telling you, the whole thing is in itself a miracle. Only on my way home did I realize.
How big a miracle it was.
And you said to me,
I want
man,
to know the main thing
a boss
because
with
you
a
see
salary
in
is
this
not
car
going to make
thing.
it. God controls that.
Yes. And what did I say
Survive.
to you? Even when you do interviews, don't let them interview you. You are interviewing them because you are a child of God. Do you
You
understand?
did say that to me.
Okay? And I told you to make a budget because you, without vision,
Yeah.
you can't speak the truth. If you don't know what you can and what you can't do, you're going to speak lies. And when you speak lies, the lies can't set you free. It's only the truth. But if you don't do the preparation, if you had not done the budget,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have known. You would have said, oh, I need to work it out. And you would have lost it.
At that moment, that was the
Yes.
moment.
Do you see why when God speaks to us, we have to be prepared. We have to do the hard work to see how can we get out of it. Then when God makes the way, you can speak the truth because you already did the hard work.
Yeah, it's
Okay, before. And then he opens the door
That's
for you.
100%
But
right.
God is the one that opens the door and gives
Yeah.
us favor.
Yeah.
But he can't give us favor if we didn't do the hard work.
doing the hard work.
So I kept on saying to you, work as if you're going on a ship and you need to go from here to there and work with what you've got in the ship. You got to make it.
Yeah.
You got to ration yourself.
Yeah.
So when you did the exercise, you understood what you can and what you can't do.
Yeah.
Because
So look,
we may
yeah,
not
I
cause
wanna
harm to
understand.
another person.
So we
So
now
the car is back to you.
Yeah.
Yes,
We have
with-
to arrange
with
the-
authority
another arrangement.
and a payment
Which is
arrangement.
favoring you
and
as
it's
well.
lower than what I used to pay.
Oh, thank you.
And
You know,
lower.
When you was living here, I was looking.
You
What
see
you
the
mentioned,
God we
like,
serve.
We have this
Seriously,
problem.
yeah.
I was like, you know what? You see this car. Mina, she told me she made an arrangement. She's waiting for them
Feedback,
to.
yeah.
I was like, you know that feedback. I'm gonna help you to pray
Yeah,
for that
you
God
did.
can have favor,
You did that,
and
you
I'm
came
going
here.
to pray on you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you to pray. But go and pray. I even tell her, God, make your miracles. Like when I got there, I was like, God, I don't know the situation that is
Yeah.
going there, but make favors about that car. You see, she's sick, but let her. The sickness, we know that if she, for me, I don't like if you remove the tube, everything is gonna
Fine,
be
yeah.
fine. I didn't worry about
True.
that. But with the car, it was like definitely. I told you I'm gonna help to pray because
Yeah.
I even showed you the testimony that I
Yeah.
had. I was like, God, if you can do this, I know mine is smaller, has its bigger situation that she's facing. But with the thing, it's as long we are calling your name, things that will happen.
Yes.
So for me now, I'm so gracious that you went as we. It's just like talking. When you are talking, it means like you are already telling God. So by the time when you are
Correct.
talking, already God knew. It's just one day, shake it off.
Yes.
When that,
and-
when that man asked me, like, what can you do? Then I thought, why are you even giving me opportunity? In my head now, not telling
Yes.
me. Why are you even telling me what I can do? Why are you even telling me that? Because now I know it's going to be done. So I quickly spoke over Trevor. So I said, I am the person that pays the account. If you look, oh, you Lucrecia, what? I said, yes, it's me, sir. And then, look, I've paid. I've not given you guys a hassle on anything. And it's just I'm asking for it this break.
Yes.
And that's okay. I asked you second time, you know how they directors talk.
Yeah.
I said to you, what can you pay?
Yeah.
So I said, and when can you pay it? I said, well, I cannot pay you in 5 days. I
Yeah.
cannot. Right?
But I
Be
can
honest.
tell you what I can do.
Right. This is what I can do. Up to you. And then I turned and I looked around. I'm thinking, you know what? He says, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. And his PA is sitting there. She's got a headset. She even drops a headset. No, but wait now, Andrew. These people don't have money to pay today. They came with no money.
Yes.
Charmaine, they were demons
Oh no, but they can't stop
We
the
have
plans
to
of God.
discern them
They
as well.
cannot.
You are here, but
When God
you
is in
discern.
control, He
It's
steals
a
them
word.
out of the lions in the lion's den.
Amen.
Right? I
Amen.
was there. So now I'm like, oh gosh, this lady said this now. But then I didn't panic.
No.
I browsed, I heard
You
her.
see?
I didn't panic.
The
I didn't
spirit
panic.
of power and bravery.
Yeah. So Trevor's even looking at her now. What you telling me?
You are fixing something. You are a team. I like in Trevor's mind for
and
me.
Trevor-
I can enter in his mind. He's like,
And Trevor,
this one, fuck you. I know he said that.
and that in a miracle is a miracle in itself, because if somebody says something that Trevor doesn't like, he goes off at them.
Yes.
And I told him, work on your
Yeah.
self-control
But
and
I
how
can
you
see
are
he wants
speaking to
tell
people.
a cuck. And then I can see the look on his face. So I'm just looking somewhere else because I know is it going
It's
to be
like,
a World
so
War
you
III
Yes.
taking
quiet.
place here now. So then now I'm like, you little curly, you better shut it. So then I gave the registration, right? Because I could see Trevor
Yeah.
was about to tell her shit. So I just gave the registration and then she's checked on the system, kept quiet. She didn't say anything. This boss said, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
You
can
get
make
favor because you're a child of God and no other
And he
reason.
said, but promise me.
And you
Promise
were
me.
so innocent
Promise,
to
listen,
take
Ashley.
the car back.
Look what he said, promise
Promise me
me.
you're going to stick to this because now all these people, as you
They're
can see,
all looking, he's breaking
they're
all
gonna
the
blame
rules
me.
for you. Okay.
Charmaine, that's what
Do you
happened.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then he says, all these people, they're going to say, see, I told you, or whatever. I said, look, I will come and park it off if I cannot afford. Even if I can or cannot afford,
Yeah.
I still have a free car to use for the month. Who
For the
has
month,
that?
exactly.
Number one,
Yeah.
right? I'm just saying
Yes.
out loud.
Yes.
But that's not the case. God wanted it
Yes.
like this. Maybe I thought I have to lose it with the old job is my point. But there was a God in that moment. Like Auntie Charmaine said, I had to prepare myself for a budget to work on what I can tell this man. I didn't know why I
Yes.
needed to work on it.
Yes.
Because I have no money. What I must tell him now? What I must
Yes.
talk when you don't have? So then I said, okay, this is what I can afford. Realistically, there's my rent, food, whatever, school, whatnot, right? So this is my needs and this
Yeah.
is how I can present it. Up to you now. I told him that word.
Yes.
Up to you.
Up
He said,
to you.
That's fine.
It's fine.
So what I'm going to do, Lucrecia, calling me like that, I'm going to send you an email now as proof of our arrangement.
Yes.
And I'll send it to your little girlie, Jean-Marie, your accounts girl.
Your accounts auntie. So
So
she
he
must
knows.
fall in the line.
With that, I said, is there anything I must sign? He said, no. I said, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Even Trevor said, thank you. And even Trevor learned to shut up.
Good. You see?
Back out of it again.
You
now.
see?
So I just turned and I'm like, no. But he didn't. It was quite good.
Do you see? I told
Even
him,
to the
learn
girl.
to submit to one another.
Even
You know?
to that girl. And
Good.
when he
Yes.
said, yes, you can, close.
Good.
Stay still.
Yes.
Quiet.
There's a time to
Because
speak.
you're going to talk us out of this.
That's
if
it.
you say utter word
Yeah.
and shut up. And you learn it even in sales,
Yeah.
right? So you have to keep quiet. And then he's like, yeah, I'm going to send you an email as proof of our conversation. I said, thank you. Shook his hand. Trevor shook his hand. We even said apologies. We just rocked up here. We don't mean to do all this. But really, sir, it's
Thank
our
you.
lifeline and we'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
I know you do. I see your statement.
Yeah.
First start off by saying, oh, you were late paying. I said, when was this? Because me, I was not ever. I don't know. I'll just double check here. So that he's telling
Do
me
you
like that.
see?
But
Good.
one thing what I got, I was honest. And he
Yes.
appreciated that.
Yes.
And he
To
gave
bring
me
the
the benefit
car.
of the
Yes.
doubt. And I said, how can I run away? There's the car. Look, there's my child in the car.
When
Yeah.
you said to me, you looked through the window and you saw Darius playing in the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even I went earlier.
Listen
to the car.
nicely. What did I teach you last week when you came to Sunday school?
Innocent as a child.
What did I say?
Sunday school. we had to go.
Sleeping in the boat.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus is sleeping in the boat. There's a terrible storm.
Storm.
Okay. Was Darius worried?
No.
Why? He prayed it through. He's busy telling
Then
you.
that's-
Because of your son's faith, God has opened the door because you didn't have the faith.
Can I tell you
Trevor
what the
didn't
child
have the faith.
didn't
But you
really
know who
have?
had the faith?
My child.
Your child.
Did.
Okay.
He did.
When I say to you, you look at who in the family or who with you has the faith, submit to that person. Listen, because God's speaking through
That
people.
person.
Okay? And God can use unbelievers. I taught you that.
Yeah.
God used your boss, a Hindu,
Yeah.
to tell you,
Hey,
What's wrong with you?
yeah.
I know who you are. I've got confidence in you. You don't have confidence in yourself because you're speaking evil over yourself.
Yeah.
Now you must learn to be like your son in the back of the car, no matter what situation
And
it
I
is,
still went
because
to my
Jesus
son.
has got it.
I went to Darius earlier,
Yes.
and I said, "Hey, D, you were wrong. Eh? This lady, she said we have to leave the car here. Just now you have to jump out and bring all the bags, and because she said we have to come out,
Yeah.
and we have to leave." He says, "Mom, I'm telling you, God will make a way."
Darius listened to my Sunday school lesson. Why?
He did. He
He
told me.
understood the faith of when Jairus' daughter was dead.
Yeah.
Jesus said, you came to me believing for this expectation. Don't worry about what you hear. You see, he believed like a child.
And he
He's
said,
be childlike in your faith. Don't be childish.
Yeah.
Be an adult.
Yeah.
But be childlike in your faith, and he did that.
Yeah.
You go thank your son for the faith he had.
true.
Do you see why I said to you, you need to come to Sunday school?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
And
Even
he
if
said
you don't
also-
come, let your son come. So your son will teach you by his
He said
actions.
he got moved by the video of Moses and the Red Sea.
Yes.
That's what Darius said. Yeah, when he saw that video of that Red Sea parting, and there's this child telling me, "No, Mom, it's going to be okay, Mom." With authority.
Because he had faith.
with firmness.
with authority.
Even got cross with me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Because of your unbelief. The same as Jesus got angry with the people wailing over the dead child when he told them this child is just sleeping and they're laughing at him. He chucked them all out. He's angry with them, telling them.
like, you know, the principle is, I took this car for my family.
Yeah.
I don't worry about shoes and lipstick, and I don't worry
Yeah.
so long as my family has a provision. And yesterday, God used my husband to knock the door.
Yes.
My recovering drug addict
Yes.
to knock the door.
Yes.
He used my child, that's still a child, to pray and
In
do
your
faith.
weakness,
In my weakness.
there is strength.
So they both fought on my behalf when I was weak. You understand? Fought back with God.
Yes.
Drawing God near.
Yes.
So everything worked out like clockwork. Oh, the last thing when we came out of that office, there's the recovery people waiting. A big size guy, looks like a bouncer.
Yeah?
And that lady that I was arguing with.
Yes?
So I asked the guy that helped me get this whole deal, who is that people? And we finished talk. He says, those are recovery people. They come to your house and take it. I said, I thought he's like a bouncer of this car place. Say, yeah. And they were asking me, so you didn't pay anything here today? And you're
No.
walking out with the
Yes.
car. Go ask that
Go
man.
and ask that man.
That guy is the director. Come, Trevor, let's go. I didn't want to entertain. Come. I didn't even call him Trevor. What did I? Come, love. I don't even talk to him like that. So then, to spite that too. So then I said, come, love, let's go.
Now, do you see, by this word of your testimony, you now going to minister to other people and help them and be like your son to those people.
Yeah.
Cornell,
Yeah.
do you now understand what I want you to have?
Yeah.
Do you understand when I say you need to be prepared? Do you understand you need to think? Do you see that
Yeah.
God uses people? Okay, I told you, money is not money. Your relationship, hearing God and treating people right and speaking the truth is your money and your currency. That's why I want you to do this hard work. This is the hard work.
And
So
do
that
you
your life
remember
can
my
change, so you can
testimony
have the
was
faith
like,
of
when they
Darius.
asked me, I was like, I only want this much, but I still need, there is a lot of part. But the main thing, I was honest to God, my stress is on this one. When she was asking, I didn't tell her I have this and that, and I said, I want this
Yeah.
to help for
Yeah.
the uniforms. Like you see,
Yeah.
you were them, you're not greedy, like
No.
as you said, you like
Not
don't be greedy in asking.
No.
Be honest on your frustration. Ask because you trust in yourself.
Yeah.
There is a reason why I'm passing this. I don't want shortcut.
Yeah.
So like as you see, you were ended up God making more favor. like,
Amen.
making it to be more favor.
God says beyond your wildest dreams and imaginations.
Yesterday I was busy cleaning up there by Warner-Valley. The one guy asked me to take a shack away there.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they're busy
I'm so
breaking, they're going to be
amazed.
building a church and
Oh, nice.
something
Yeah.
next door to X. You know where
Yeah, I
X
know
is?
it's next door to the
Apparently
gas thing.
another X.
Yeah.
He's moving away. He's moving out.
Oh.
So another lady, she saw me there cleaning up the black woman,
Yeah.
African lady.
Yeah.
And she says, I just want you to come to my house there around the corner.
Huh?
She stays opposite X.
Okay.
She says, I got some work in my heart, you know.
Aye.
I had some quotes from tracks and stuff, but I want you, I know
She
you
came to you.
in Won. I remember I've been in Wonderville for a long
Long
time.
time. They know you there.
So they know me in Wonderville.
Yeah.
She says, please will you come see me Saturday morning, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, I need to speak to my boss there, but I'm sure we will give you the work.
Yeah.
But how much will you charge me? She said, it's a lot. Look, I can see it's a lot. This is how do you want to get paid? I said, no, look, you can pay me when I'm done with the work. I don't want to take the money up front. She said, no, but how much are you going to charge me? Because I've been having different quotes. I said, look, 700. She said, no way you can do a better price for me. I know it's going to keep me busy, you know, for the week. You know?
Yeah.
At least that money now, I know I'll
Amen.
sort it Tremaine for me.
Amen.
I know this money that I get now,
Yeah.
I'll sort Tremaine
Yeah.
for June.
Yeah.
It's going to take me a week to finish there. Maybe it's going to take me less.
Yeah.
So I agreed with her on
It's gonna
well,
take you
I'm
less.
I'm actually going to go see her now.
Good now.
10 o'clock. And then
It's going to take you less. You know why? I did a camp with the children,
Yeah.
and when we went to Magali's, the place I normally take them, there was they'd had fires there a couple of years back, and normally God tells me the theme for the camp, but He didn't, because the fires were happening
Yeah.
like just the weekend before we got there.
Yeah.
So God couldn't tell me what the theme was
Okay.
until the fires had happened. Then He told me the theme is walking in the fire.
Fire.
And we're going to go and help clean the forest. We're going to go because everything was burnt down. So we went to go and clean the forest. I went there with children and the African workers there on the farm. I went in there with the children. I got them gloves,
Amen.
axes, saws, all kinds of stuff. We went in there into that forest, and we only had 3 sessions in that forest. The workers told me afterwards, we saw children walk into this forest and we laughed, but we saw giants walk out here.
Sure.
They couldn't believe the amount of work the children had done, and we cleaned all the debris, all the broken wood, all the big logs of trees that fell over. We cleared and made the whole forest safe, because they do camps there for kids.
Okay.
And everything was in a mess, and this lady does it on herself. It's what God's called her to do, even though she doesn't yet believe in God.
There's a miracle.
And-
you know, I'm thinking out
Amen.
work.
Exactly.
They come to work,
There's
it's
the
coming.
miracle.
Amen.
Yeah.
Like what I
want
saw.
to get ready. I must go and see
Okay.
her at 10 o'clock.
Okay. All right, go
Because
now.
I promised her I'm going to come see her at 10 o'clock, so I don't want to break that promise.
What I
Very
saw,
good.
when you work in the spirit realm, God controls the humans down in the
Do you see?
Yeah, you work in the spirit realm.
So now my rent is going to be covered for
Yeah.
June as well.
Amen.
Awesome, man. I used to when I just came in here. I was a good payment.
So now, what are you going to do? Walk in faith and trust God, and then plan and keep your word, and you'll see things change.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And then trust God for supernatural power and ability. If you go and when you take stuff out, if you do it the way I told you, put all the different things together before you load up. Go now. Sort your stuff first and put all the different stuff together. It's going to be much quicker and easier to transport and to remove. Okay? You're going to see. Your mind will be clear.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Guys, have a good day.
All right, and you?
Okay.
I must just take that back.
Yes, I will.
Take it back for him.
I will.
Or
I'll
you
bring
can
it.
probably
It's
get
at
him,
my.
I'll take it back for him.
I'll bring it tomorrow
I
morning.
don't think I'll take it back
Okay.
to him on Monday. because
All right.
I think I'm only going to start there on Monday.
No
She just
problem.
wants to speak to me and yeah, I told her, she told, I think we're going to speak now. I think I'll start on Monday.
Okay.
Tomorrow's church. I think
Okay.
I'll start.
Okay, good now.
Yeah. So that's what I learned. There is a God. He did come through in the 11th
And now
hour.
you've heard him and you know him.
And he made us speak to the head of that place.
Do you see?
Where all the workers, even the recovery.
So you
people-
had an Esther moment
Yeah.
where God
Yeah.
put you before the one that has all the power. And what did he do? Give you mercy and grace and favor.
And God did prepare me, Charmaine. You told me.
Yes.
You put me for what I need to do for that battle at the end of the week. Even with this face,
Yes.
I still prepared. I still
Well done.
did the praying and what? Because if I didn't have a figure to give that man, he knew, he could sense if I was being real or not.
Yeah.
We
You
were
would
gonna
have
lose that whole thing.
you would have spoken nonsense and
And I
lies.
still don't
Yeah.
know why yet. But God still wants us.
I
to
know
have
why.
this car.
I know
still
why,
don't know
because
why yet.
because now we
Yeah.
got to do a part 2 of this video. Let me tell you why.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
All right, we're going to stop this video now.